Welcome out to Gillette Stadium, everybody, for the Division 7 Super Bowl between the Blackstone Valley Beavers and the Mashpee Falcons. Jacob Toby alongside Johnny Gomes. And Johnny, Mashpee has been here 3 out of the last 4 years. They're going for their 3rd straight title here at Gillette Stadium. How's that experience impact Blackstone Valley?
Well, like you said, 3 out of the past 4 years. I mean, they got upperclassmen on the line of scrimmage, in the backfield, on defense. They do it all across the board, and their leadership really helps this Falcon team.
And where it starts for Mashpee is on the offensive side. They're really talented.
Yeah, it's no secret. Their front 5 linemen average over 250 pounds. They dominate the line of scrimmage. And this kid, Devon Ford, is special out of the backfield. Look for him to make big plays all night.
He is very special. And for Blackstone Valley, they haven't really been here that much, but what they do is they're tough. Their roster is really tough overall.
They've been to vocational Super Bowls, but definitely not like this under the bright lights at Gillette. But they're ready. They're here. They're grit and dirty, and they're ready for some football.
And we're ready for some football here at Gillette Stadium. Keep it locked into Mashpee TV as we bring you Blackstone Valley and Mashpee High School. Thank you.
And now the home team. They've come to South Shoreland. They are the 2017 MIAA Division 7 South Sectional Champions. Introducing the Mashpee Falcons. Fans, we ask that you now please rise and remove your hats and address the flag of our great nation for the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Mashpee High School Band under the direction of Andy Troyanos.
Jacob Toby alongside Johnny Gomes. Johnny, this is the Beavers' first trip to Gillette Stadium ever in a Super Bowl, while Mashpee's been here 3 out of the last 4 years and have won 2 straight. How does Mashpee's experience impact Blackstone?
Well, great to be here, Jacob Toby, on a beautiful Saturday night here in Foxborough. And Mashpee has been to the Super Bowl in 2011 and the past 2 years, so definitely some experience under their belt facing Blackstone Valley.
And it's no secret Mashpee's offense is superb. What makes them so special?
What makes them special is all about their linemen. I mean, they average 250 pounds across the board from tackle to tackle, and they're able to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it's really simple for Blackstone Valley. The Beavers, it all starts with their toughness on this roster.
Yeah, it definitely starts with their quarterback, the toughness. Had a broken collarbone, but was able to come back from an injury, and now he's leading this Blackstone Valley team.
All right, we'll kick it off once more. It's an issue on the first kickoff. Here comes Blackstone Valley going from left to right. Look to be Ethan Lynch on the return. And he's down just over the 30-yard line. And we'll start it off here with Blackstone Valley. Again, coming into this game, 11-1 on the season. Mashpee, 12-0. James Archibald, the head coach for the Beavers. Mashpee coached by Matt Treveri. And you mentioned, Johnny, their quarterback has been so special this year. We'll see what he can do today for Blackstone Valley. Reese Hendricks will give it up on the first play. And gain of about 4.
I formation for Blackstone Valley. Look for them to dominate the line of scrimmage early against this tough Mashpee front 7.
That was J.D. Antea on the year. 9 touchdowns rushing and 3 receiving. He's been a force so far for the Beavers, 12 touchdowns total. Antea in the backfield once more.
You're right, over 700 yards and averaging 8.8 yards per carry on the season.
He'll get it again, this time stuffed at the line. Not much going there. Will be 3rd and 6.
In on the play was big man Ben Bonenberger, the senior, 6'4", 290 pounds, Jacob. What's it like facing him?
I don't know, and I wouldn't want to know. But you think he's the key to their offensive line?
He is. That's what the coach...
Or the D-line, rather.
He loves him on the defensive line. And offensively, coach thinks he's one of the best tackles in Massachusetts.
Hendricks has 2 backs, 1 to his right, 1 behind him. He'll keep it himself. Hendricks looking for room. Did he get the first? It will be close. And it looks like he did. First down for Blackstone Valley.
Yeah, beautiful option route there. Had the chance to pass it to his halfback, but made the defensive end starter step, able to beat him, get a key first down on this opening drive.
And one you have to watch for as well on the offensive side is Connor Palmeros, number 20 in white. The senior, 5'8", 175 out of Northbridge, Mass. He's been stellar this year. Plays a lot of positions, wing back, full back, is in the slot as well. Handoff comes up the middle to the right. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, definitely look for Palmeros to ground and pound this Mashpee defense, averaging 5 yards carry and over 900 yards on the season.
That was Antea on the carry. Just a sophomore. Just underway here at Gillette Stadium. Jacob Tobey alongside Johnny Gomes. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Division 7 Super Bowl between Blackstone Valley Tech and Mashpee High School. Hendricks, 2 receivers to the right, man in motion. Gives it to the man in motion. Treadle was the man, and he's tackled. Well, actually, that was Antea once more. Antea will do a lot for this offense. Coming into this game, 84 carries for 743 yards, and he averages almost 9 yards per carry.
Now Connor Palmeros subbing in for the game. Look for him to get the ball on a 3rd and long.
Two receivers to the top of your screen. Now they send one more. It's 3. Hendricks, 1 receiver bottom of your screen to the left. Hendricks looking. He'll have to take it himself, and he's taken down. Bonenberger. Hello, sir.
Yep, he was the key to the game. We were saying it early. Ben Bonenberger, all 290 pounds of him, able to beat his man, get to the quarterback.
Bonenberger, so important to the Falcons. It'll be 4th and 11 now. Punting units out. Devon Ford back to receive it. And we'll talk about him plenty of times throughout this broadcast.
I imagine we will.
It'll bounce around the 20, out of bounds. All right, we'll stay in bounds, actually. A nice punt there from Blackstone Valley. And Mashpee will start its offense inside the 15. But they've got an experienced offense coming back once more. Devon Ford leading it. Jacob Johnson, their quarterback, is one of the best in the state as well. Mashpee coming off a 28-15 win versus Sandwich on Thanksgiving Day. Ford had 2 touchdowns in that one. He'll start it out in the backfield. One receiver out to the left, the rest on the line. Johnston looking to throw, connects with his man, Kurgo, out to his left and is taken down at about the 18.
Simple play there. Blackstone Valley stacking the box, expecting a run like they do so much, the offense with Mashpee. But Cameron Kurgo out wide, able to get a good play there.
2nd down and 5. So they go pass on the first play. They have Devon Ford in the backfield as the decoy. Now he goes out wide. Johnston will flip it back. Has Ford. Ford with a juke move. 2nd time. And it's well in place for a 1st down.
Yeah, look for Mashpee's offense to line up in funky formations just to kind of fool the defense. But plain and simple, it's just a reverse sweep to Ford. Able to pick up a 1st down.
He split time between wide receiver and running back last year. Talking to head coach Matt Treveri, this season he's been more of just a running back.
He has been, but still able to line up wide like you said. And he's a space player. You get your best players into open space and let them create.
Gets the ball once more, taken down, maybe a gain of 1. Again, Ford so special on this season, coming in with 142 carries for 1,057 yards, 13 touchdowns. He also plays a mean defensive back, 5 interceptions.
Does it on both ends of the field.
2nd down and 8. Johnston puts a man in motion. It's Ford. Has the man in the backfield. He'll look to pass. Out to Ford. Completion over the 20. 2 juke moves for Ford. He's still going. 1st down and more. Ball came out. The ball came out. Mashpee looked to recover it, though. Their team saying they've got it. Believe they do. So Ford makes the juke moves, gets the 1st down, past the 45, but then he loses the ball.
I believe that was number 24, Samuel Nero, with the active hands there. Able to pry the ball loose, and unfortunately for them, not enough white jerseys around the ball.
Well, 1st and 10, approaching 4 minutes left in the 1st quarter.
Looked like number 4, Tyler Truitt, close to the ball, but just couldn't scoop it up for Blackstone Valley.
Ford once more up the middle. Another 1st down for Ford. He keeps going. He spins, still on his feet, inside the 30. He works his magic early on in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, brilliant move there. Tough to tackle in open space. Definitely someone you can't tackle one-on-one.
So 1st and 10 for the Mashpee Falcons inside the Blackstone 30 at the 26. I formation, fullback in place with Ford in the backfield. Give it to Ford once more, out to his left. And he's tackled. Ford continuing to carry this Mashpee offense. Blackstone Valley, their defense has been so good. In the first 7 games this season, they allowed just 31 points. Blackstone Valley's defense.
Yeah, pretty remarkable defense. I mean, they're tough, they're gritty, they get to the ball, and like we saw in a few plays earlier ago, able to strip the ball loose.
2nd and 6. Ford again, up the middle. Still working it. He spins, and he's brought down inside the 5. And there's no surprise with this offense. It all runs through Ford, and he's having his way right now with the Blackstone D-line.
He is. Also have to give credit to those big linemen. He says he gives them 100% credit for making his job easier.
1st and goal for the Falcons. Johnston gets the play from head coach Treveri, relays it to everyone else. Coming off the field for Mashpee is Kurgo. And a flag is thrown by the head official. We'll see what that call is.
Seems to be on Mashpee.
Now that'll be against Mashpee. Substitution infraction. I think it was Kurgo coming off the field a tad bit late.
Yeah, I think they might have had 12 men in the huddle. Going to cost them 5 yards.
It'll still be 1st and goal for the Falcons.
2 tight end set on the right.
Johnston keeps it himself. Still moving inside the 5. Mashpee staying in that goal line area, trying to score. We'll see if this D-line for the Beavers can hold up. They are coming off a 34-8 loss to Nipmuc on Thanksgiving Day. They rested a lot of their starters, though. Mashpee did play a lot of their key players on Thanksgiving Day. 2nd and 3. Still don't think they got it. It was close. Ford got the carry. And they'll place the ball, looks to be on the 1.
Number 71, Elon Blake had to stop for the Beavers. This brings up a
Look for the Beavers, D lineman Ethan Blake, number 71.
Well, he just got that stop.
2nd on the team in tackles, Jacob. 55 tackles on the season to go along with 2 sacks.
Johnston, quarterback keeper, trying to push him in. Ford's raising his hand, saying it's a touchdown. Referees, no signal yet. And they did not make it in. So 4th and 1 with 35 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. That was close. Look to see if they can get a playoff. 25 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Ford will be in the backfield. Johnston has his team on the 1, keeps it himself, piles his way in, and a touchdown for the Falcons. And they're up in the Division 7 Super Bowl, 6-0.
Simple QB sneak right up the middle. 1 yard, he's just going to trust his offensive lineman to beat their one-on-one blocks, and simple score there, Jacob.
With 16 seconds left to go on a 4th and 1. And they'll go for 2 here. One receiver to the left, one to the right, 2 tight end set. Ford throws it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that one will go to Michael Barros.
Great play design there. Devon Ford carving him with his feet. Able to show his versatility there. Throws it for the 2-point conversion.
So Mashpee's offense scoring first in the 1st quarter early on, and that's been a big statement for them all season long.
It has been, averaging 13 points per game on the season in the 1st quarter. So definitely jumping the gun early. Up 8-0 early.
So Mashpee will kick it off. The back line to receive it. Brandon Lira is there. As well as Aiden Fitzgerald.
Number 88, Xavier Gonzalez will kick off.
And Gonzalez will kick it off for Mashpee. He's another one of those Falcons that does quite a lot for this team. Leading tackler on defense, but he kicks off as well. All the way back for Fitzgerald. He'll return it. One of the smaller guys on the field, up the middle. Juking left and right. Fitzgerald to the 40. Nice return for the Beavers. Sets up a great field position. So we'll see what Reese Hendricks can do in his 2nd appearance on the field. 7 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. Great crowd on hand today at Gillette Stadium. Mashpee already up 8-0. Time for one more play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Fitzgerald, the man in motion. Hendricks hands it off up the middle.
Number 20,
Connor Palmeros gets the carry. And that will end the first quarter. So Mashpee, Jacob Johnston scores on the 1-yard line, and a 2-point conversion from Michael Barros gives the Falcons an 8-0 lead. You're watching the Division 7 Super Bowl on Mashpee TV. Second quarter here on Mashpee TV at Gillette Stadium. Jacob Toby alongside Johnny Gomes. Mashpee up 8-0. Hendricks hands it off for the first play of the second quarter. Blackstone Valley rather, starting off on a 2nd and 6, now 3rd and 2. And Johnny, we talked about it at the score where Jacob Johnston rated in for 1 yard. Mashpee's so good at scoring early on in games.
They are. And Blackstone Valley, they know how to score the ball too, but their scores mostly come in the second half, as they're averaging 13 points per game in the fourth quarter. So look for them to make a late rally.
Brandon Lear, wide receiver, top of your screen, out to Hendricks right. Man in the backfield. Look to be early movement on the line. Flags are thrown by both officials. We'll see what the call is, who moved first. Referees discussing. And they'll call it against Mashpee. And a first down. That's one way to move the chains.
Yeah, that's the risk of a motion offense. Defensive linemen, you love getting in there and making stops in the backfield, but with the motion offense, it makes you leave early.
1st and 10, ball on the 48. Hendricks back in the pocket, had pressure, threw it. It was intended for Fitzgerald, hit the ground. Pressure coming from both sides, and Bonenberger right in there.
Yeah, screenplay there, but didn't have time to breathe as Bonenberger making his life hard. Also on that play was 88 Gonzalez. Like you said, he can do it all. Able to get to the quarterback there, playing the defensive end position.
Yeah, Xavier Gonzalez has been something else for Mashpee this season. Can play some offense as well. He's got 14 sacks, which is first on the team. 60 tackles, first on the team as well. Man in motion is Antea for Blackstone Valley. Throwing over the middle, intercepted! Ford with his 6th pick of the season.
Able to read the quarterback's eyes there. Had passing option. All over it, Devon Ford able to sniff it out.
Ford sniffs it out for his 6th interception of the season. And Mashpee back on offense here in the second quarter, 1st and 10 with the ball on the 48. .856 left to go in the first half here at Gillette Stadium. Thanks for tuning into Mashpee TV. Jacob Toby alongside Johnny Gomes. Not much room to work with on the first play of that drive. Matt Baggs with the carry, the senior. 5'10", 180 getting the carry, but picked up just one. 2nd and 9. Mashpee on a 20-game winning streak right now. Dating back to last year, they've won 14 straight playoff games. Their last loss was October 14th, 2016 versus Nantucket.
Pretty remarkable.
Gonzalez, the man in motion, out to the left. Nice run out towards the far side. And Tyler Cuozzo getting that run. Third and 4. The ball on the 46. Running off the field, Jared Loisel, making sure that Blackstone Valley doesn't get tagged up with a penalty. Gonzalez, man in motion again. Hand it off. Will it be enough for the first down? Cuozzo will make the first down. It appears. And they'll give it to him, yes.
Mashpee offense thriving on these thirds down, Jacobs. They started their scoring drive within the 15, and they marched down the field to score. Here, it looks like they're doing the same thing.
They've been so consistent on whatever they do. 60 total touchdowns coming into this game. And fighting his way up the middle. Looked to be Kurgo. Flag was thrown on the play. We'll wait to hear what the official has to say about that one. Kurgo did get taken down with some force. And it will be a face mask. Kurgo did get ripped down by the face mask, and Mashpee's rewarded with it.
Kurgo is a versatile player for this Falcon offense. Doesn't run the ball a lot, but he does have 22 receptions on the year. First for the team.
First and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line. Handed off. Cuozzo gets slammed on the spin. And did the ball come out? It did! Blackstone Valley with it. Ball is going the other way. Fumble for Cuozzo.
Looks like that was number 4, Tyler Truett, caused the fumble.
So the fumble, now the Beavers have a chance to come back for it. They trail 8-0. Hendricks hands it off. Antaya taken down. And one thing to note, Johnny, that was pointed out, Devon Ford has not been in the game the past couple snaps. We'll have to keep an eye on it. And now he's coming back on the field. We'll have to pay attention to see if any injuries happened during the last couple series. Antaya out to Hendricks left, bottom of your screen. Now he's in motion. They fake hand it to him. Hendricks goes up the middle. Not much of a gain. Well, Palmeros actually with that carry.
Yeah, tricky formation with the 2 dual backs lined out wide outside the tackles, but nothing Mashpee hasn't seen, able to sniff it out there.
Blackstone Valley Regional Technical High School is the first school that's a technical high school to get to Gillette Stadium since 2013. They've appeared in large school vocational Super Bowls every year since 2013. This is the first one at Gillette Stadium since 2013.
Under the bright lights so far. Need to get some offense going.
Hendricks looking deep. He'll have to run it himself, and a big gain for Hendricks. First down and more. A flag was thrown around the 25-yard line. Johnston on the stop. Big gain if the call stands. Referee's discussing it right now.
Chop block against the offense. After the system goal, down remains 3.
Wow, that is a big play. A chop block on the offense brings them back to the 10.
Yeah, momentum swing with the fumble for the Beavers, but now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 17 for the Beavers.
See if they can get a first down out of this one.
Mashpee with 3 defensive backs and 2 safeties, not trying to get beat here.
Hendricks looking to pass. Will go deep. Has it teed up. Lira makes a catch and falls out of bounds at the 45.
Great vision there. Able to look off the safety and fire a strike just on the sideline. Beautiful catch there by Lira.
Lira has been stellar this season as a wide receiver. 24 receptions, 3 touchdowns coming into this game. Also plays defensive back as well. Ball on the 46. Up the middle. Hendricks keeps it himself, still going. And he's taken down just inside the 46-yard line. Ford with the stop. But Blackstone Valley has got some momentum right now in the second quarter, approaching 4 minutes left to go.
Commentator's curse, I guess I spoke too early. Marching down the field past the 50.
Well, they gave the first down, so it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. Hendricks hands it off. And not much gain. Palmeros with the carry. And talking with head coach James Archibald of Blackstone Valley, you spoke about Connor Palmeros, saying he's very quiet, but one of those kids that's deceptively fast. He's not going to let up the stopwatches. He's a one cut and go type of kid.
I think he represents this Blackstone Valley school perfectly. I mean, quiet kid, flies under the radar. That's the pride that this vocational school is built off of.
It's his first real chance to be the star of the offense. Some trickery here. They go back to Hendricks. Hendricks throws it deep, and it's caught. Hendricks to Antaya. And that's well past a first down.
That is big play there. Just under 3 minutes here, and they are well within scoring range.
2:40 left to go until halftime. 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. Nice grab from Antaya. Big play here for the Beavers. And timeout is called by Blackstone Valley.
Timeout. BVT.
So 2:22 left to go in the first half. A 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. Mashpee got out in front early on in this game with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Jacob Johnston ran it in for 1 yard and the touchdown. And then 2-point conversion by Michael Barros put them up 8-0. And something to note, Johnny, was that Johnston's touchdown was on a 4th and 1.
It was. I mean, they go for it. Might as well at the 1 yard line. Needed to put points on the board, and they trust their front five to get the job done.
Blackstone Valley Tech coming in at 11-1, Mashpee 12-0 on the season. Blackstone Valley, if you're wondering, from Upton, Mass. Mashpee, of course, from Mashpee. First and 10. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Hendricks, 3 receivers stacked to the left. Fakes the handoff, throws it out to his left. Lira has it. Lira still on his feet, battling his way, tried to reach over to the end zone, was out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Nice play, though. Hendricks to Lira. $18-yard gain.
This Beaver offense on this drive have been looking to their 2 key guys in Antania and Lira. Antania averaging 8 yards a carry and over 16 yards a reception. So big plays from him, whereas Lira, 8 yards a rush.
Hendricks puts a man in motion. Keeps it himself, looking for room, running to the left. Hendricks, touchdown! The Beavers on the board with 2:08 left to go.
Beautiful read option there from Reese Hendricks. Able to keep it for himself, noticing pressure from the outside. Cut direction to the left. Walk-in touchdown for the Beavers.
He started going to his right, made the cut back to the left, and that's where the field really opened for him. Blackstone Valley will go for the 2-point conversion to try to tie this one up. Hendricks looking out to his right, now goes back to the left. Wide open, 2-point conversion is good. Jordan Amaro with a 2-point conversion.
And the Falcon beat there, Tyler Cuozo. Thought the play was happening to the opposite side of the field, but you got to keep your eyes open. .208 to go. Tie ball game at 8 apiece. Mashpee will have one last chance, hopefully, to march down the field and hopefully get within scoring range.
How hard is that? 2 minutes left to go. You're on the biggest stage here at Gillette Stadium. Can you make it down the field in 2 minutes, this offense?
You can. It's something you coach. It's something you practice on. No different than a regular home field game. You just got to execute and make sure your X's and O's are together.
Spectacular analysis, Johnny Gomes. But we've got a ball game here, 8 apiece. And the other games today have been blowouts. Other state championships here at Gillette Stadium.
Number 11, Reese Hendricks is set to lead off for the Beavers.
So Ford is back to receive. Kicking away. And Mashpee with the return. And a great tackle made by the Beavers. Kurgo with the return, didn't get very far. And that's where Mashpee will start its offense. First and 10.
Yeah, their junior Brandon Lira in the play there, doing it on all ends of the field, offense, defense, special teams.
Ball on the 29. Barros, lone receiver, bottom of your screen to Johnston's right. Ford in the backfield. They fake the handoff to Ford. Looking over the middle, it's caught. Gonzalez with the reception just over the 40.
Number 12, Jake Johnston's pass is complete to number 88, Xavier Gonzalez. You stop by number 4, Tyler Truitt.
Clock is continuing to roll as Devon Ford goes to the sideline. And he'll have a chat with Matt Treveri.
Yeah, spotted a possible injury early. Look to see if he is back on the field with a minute 30 left here in the half.
Not much to gain there on that run up the middle. timeout called on the field. And we'll take it to 1:31 left to go, 2nd and 10. Game all tied up at 8 here on Mashpee TV. Division 7 Super Bowl at Gillette Stadium. Blackstone Valley Tech and Mashpee High School all tied up at 8, 1:31 to go, 2nd and 7. Falcons with the ball going from left to right. Johnston in the pocket, rushed out, and is taken down.
Number 12, Jake Johnson
had no room. Was looking to pass and couldn't go anywhere.
Too much pressure from the Beaver defense. Able to get to the outside, and now this puts the Falcon offense in a predicament. 3rd and long here.
So there's a loss of 1 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
Seem to be slowing down the tempo as they let the clock tick. Let's see what they do here.
3rd and 8. Johnston back to pass again, out to his left, and it's caught. Kurgo with the reception, and he steps out of bounds.
Johnson's pass is complete to number 7, Keel Kurgo.
Great field awareness there, just a simple back shoulder fade. Great chemistry there, and able to go out of bounds with 46 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter.
That yardage is good for a Falcon first down.
And the thing about that play is that he stepped out of bounds to stop that clock, which is a veteran savvy move.
It is. Third straight Super Bowl. Those are types of plays that win you games.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Johnston again looking to throw. Long, Kurgo, and he made the catch. Again, Kurgo bringing his team inside the 10.
Beautiful play there by Kurgo. Leans over, 2 hands, able to catch the ball. Beautiful play there. Big gain as they're inside the 5.
Wow. Johnston not afraid to throw it, especially in these circumstances. 40 seconds left to go. Mashpee calls a timeout. It'll be 1st and 6 on the 6. And it's been a great game so far. Both teams scoring touchdowns. Mashpee scored in the 1st quarter, then Blackstone Valley got on the board in the 2nd. And it's been a great game so far at Gillette Stadium. Mashpee state champions in 2011, then coming back winning in 2015 and 2016. They're trying to win their 3rd straight Super Bowl at Gillette Stadium. Right now they've got the momentum to take a score and a lead into halftime.
Yeah, we've been talking about this offense thriving on the rush game as their bread and butter. But Johnson, he's been showcasing his arm, hasn't he, in the 2nd quarter? 16 touchdowns, only 4 picks on the year. Let's see what they do here.
Johnston will keep it himself. Spins to his left. Stutter move. And he's taken down at the 9.
Number 12, Jake Johnson had the carry for the Falcons.
Didn't have much time to survey the field there. A lot of pressure coming in from that D-line of Blackstone Valley.
Yeah, sea of white shirts surrounding the ball carrier. Coaches love those types of tackles where it's not just one person, it's 4 or 5 guys. Love to see that.
Number 59,
timeout taken again. Mashpee using another one. Stop the clock. How important is it for them to take a score in a halftime?
Pretty big. I mean, they march down the field with under 2 minutes. I mean, X's and O's, they execute their 2-minute offense. Now they're looking in scoring position.
They're over there. They need to film us up in the blue.
Mashpee, coached by Matt Treveri, who has a lot of experience in these types of situations, knows when to call these timeouts, stop the clock.
Tell me if you see Booster on the
And his offense has gotten down the field in under 2 minutes.
So there was a loss of 3 on the previous play. So this will bring up a 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Falcons.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 9. Crowd's pumped up. Mashpee trying to take the lead. Johnston in the pocket, stands in, out to his left. Ford, flag was thrown, touchdown. Flag was thrown, though. We'll await the referee.
Holding against the defense. Penalties declined. Touchdown.
Mashpee's on the board. Devon Ford, excuse me, puts it in.
Beautiful play there. Johnson able to sniff out a one-on-one matchup with Devon Ford on the outside. He'll take that matchup any day of the week. Not necessarily a pick play, but Ford lining up on the inside, broke outside towards the pylon. And beautiful toe drag there, able to score 6.
Blackstone Valley coaches are upset right now at the referees. They saw something on the replay.
So we'll have a 2-point conversion attempt by the Falcons.
Mashpee will go for a 2-point conversion, and a flag is now thrown.
Delay the game. Offense. Flag guys for the previous spot.
Mashpee gets called for a delay of game.
Yo, Mashpee TV should film the Oscars.
How impressed have you been with Johnston's ability to sit in the pocket, wait, and find his receivers?
I mean, it's remarkable. He has the patience and the veteranship to lead this Falcon offense. We've been talking about Ford a lot, but Johnson, like you said, able to throw the ball, and Mashpee up big early.
Johnson stands in again, lobs it towards the end zone, and it's caught, but a flag comes out. Barrows with the catch. The 2-point conversion. Again, we'll await the referee. There's been a lot of penalties early on in this game.
On the try, defensive pass interference will be declined.
Defensive pass interference will be declined, and a 2-point conversion for Mashpee. They're up 16-8.
Yeah, that penalty was on Beaver number 9, Brandon Nero. Has his name called a lot today, but penalty not one you want to be called for.
So Ford with a touchdown. So now Johnston and Ford both have touchdowns.
What?
And 25 seconds left in the first half. It'll be
Number 88,
Beavers receiving.
Zalvez to kick off for the Falcons.
Zalvez will kick it off.
You saw Fitzgerald last kick return, able to get it to the 40 roughly. Let's see what this Beaver and the Beaver team able to get the ball there at the 39-yard line, recovered by number 31, Casavelli. And
So they didn't want to kick it to the return. They wanted to kick it to more
Number 31,
the second line of guys. They
fell
put it
on
on
the
the
ball
ground.
while the Beavers.
yeah, able to avoid the playmaker's hands,
The
and
Blackstone Valley
smart move there.
23 seconds left. Blackstone Valley trying to move up the field quickly. Hendricks waits the snap. Look to throw. Then he'll have to move, and he's taken down. Coming in with that one, Nolan Smith.
Great play there. defensive line, story of the first half, able to get to the quarterback.
A sack by number 53, Ian Ahern from the Falcons. Loss on the play of 3. Makes up a 2nd and 13.
And that will be the end of the first half. So Mashpee will take a 16-8 lead into halftime over Blackstone Valley Tech. We'll be right back here on Mashpee TV as we are bringing you the Division 7 Super Bowl between the Blackstone Valley Tech Beavers and the Mashpee Falcons.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie and then wham-bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
Gillette Stadium, Division 7 Super Bowl between Blackstone Valley Tech and Mashpee High School. 16-8 lead for the Falcons over the Beavers. Jacob Toby along with Johnny Gomes and Mashpee. Very good first half offensively.
Yeah, looking at this halftime stat sheet, Mashpee, prior to this game, rushes the ball for 196 yards, only passing at a 98-yard per clip game. Here today, Jacob, 100 passing yards, 86 rushing yards. And Johnson able to showcase his arm, has a touchdown pass. Let's see if he continues that in the second half.
What does Blackstone Valley need to do to get back in this game?
Well, they've had long drives, and they have 7 first downs in the first half. Definitely need to capitalize those, as some penalties have put them out of field goal range and touchdown range. Let's see if they can capitalize, but they'll be on defense starting the second half.
Ford muffed the kickoff return. He gets it back, and he's taken down. And he's still down right now. Gets helped up. Not the best start for Mashpee. Ford and Kurgo both went for it. They didn't really know which one was going to grab it, but it ended up being Ford.
Miscommunication there. Got to talk. Those are the simple plays that you beat yourself in. Third fumble today for Blackstone Valley. Only able to retrieve 1. Let's see if they can get the ball loose more again.
Mashpee, 1st and 10 from the 17. Ford gets it out to his left. First down. Out to the 34. Ford continuing to make a difference in the first half. 7 rushes for 65 yards and a long of 25.
I think his jersey was a medium coming in. Now it's a large. I mean, he is dragging defenders when he runs the ball.
1st and 10 once more. What'll be a holding on the offense. So they're dropped back all the way half the distance to the goal. So scratch everything that Ford just did.
Third penalty on the day for this Mashpee team.
Ford gets it back though. This time not as much as his first run. He's just down to the 10.
He's stopped by number 4, Tyler Truitt. And he had help from number 71, Ethan Blake.
2nd and 18. As we're just underway in the third quarter. 16-8 lead for the Falcons over the Beavers.
Second and long, look for guys like Kurgo and Cuozo to get open, as they've had big plays in the first half.
Johnston looking to pass, throws it to his left. Making the catch is Kurgo as he goes just inside the 25. Not a first down. It'll be 3rd and 4. In the first half, Jacob Johnston rushing in from the 1-yard line for a touchdown. Devon Ford getting a touchdown in the first half for Mashpee. Reese Hendricks on the other side for the Beavers getting a touchdown. And that's where we're at right now, 16-8. 3rd and 4. Ford carries it. Will it be enough for a first? It will be, first down.
Looked like Ford might have been tackled in the backfield initially, but that one cut, so explosive, able to get the first down.
So we talked about it before. He was a wide receiver slash running back last year, now more just a tailback this year. How does that transition, how does being a wide receiver affect now you being just a running back?
Yeah, in his sophomore year, he did play more wide receiver, but here in his junior year, definitely molded more into a running back. And with that wide receiver background, that's where you see those open field cuts, those explosive moves, and it helps him when he has the ball in the backfield.
Timeout will be taken. And Mashpee took that one, so we'll take it 7:30 left to go. Here at Gillette Stadium, Division 7 Super Bowl between Blackstone Valley and Mashpee. Back here at Gillette Stadium, Jacob Toby along with Johnny Gomes. A 16-8 lead for the Falcons over the Beavers. Division 7 Super Bowl. The 1st and 10. Handed off to Ford. He's looking to pass. Ford over the top, and it's dropped. Barrows had it. Nice defense, though, from Lira, the defensive back.
Yeah, great battle there. You got 6'3" Barrows and 6'2" Lira. I mean, two tall guys going up for the ball. You don't know who's going to come down with it.
So Ford throwing that pass.
We've seen
Trickery.
him. Yeah. He does have the 2-point conversion for Mashpee on their first score with his arm.
2nd and 10. Flip it to Ford. Out to his left. Past the 35 and out of bounds. It's impossible to talk about Mashpee's offense without mentioning Ford or Johnston. They're the two guys that make everything else go so smoothly.
They definitely are the backbone of this offense, and their leadership has shown it in the first half, both being involved with both scoring plays.
I asked head coach Matt Treveri which win or two stood out to you this season. He said wins versus Nantucket, 25-0, and win versus St. Mary's, 28-20. Both those two players did so well in those games. Johnston will throw it to guess who? Ford out to his left. First down and more, out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, Ford, like you said, very explosive. In that game versus St. Mary's, ran the ball 35 times for 246 yards and 2 touchdowns. And defensively, he had 2 picks as well.
Mashpee's had some really talented guys come through their system. Sean Diaz, a couple years ago, the running back, star running back. Ford was just a role player back a couple years ago. Now he's a star on this offense as he moves the chains for Mashpee. 7:05 left to go. 1st and 10, ball on the 47. Hands it off to Ford. Not much to work with there. He's stopped.
Ford was the ball carrier for the Falcons. He's stopped by number 52, Nicholas Reed for the Beavers. No gain on the play.
And we mentioned that game versus St. Mary's. Head coach Matt Treveri wasn't happy with the selection of the location of that game. It needs to be a neutral site for playoff games in Massachusetts. St. Mary's had to travel 22.9 miles to the destination, while Mashpee had to travel 64.8 miles to get to Braintree High School, which was where they were playing.
Yeah, Mashpee 1-0 with their neutral site games, while Blackstone Valley 4-0 on the season in neutral sites.
Screen play out to the left. Kurgo catches it and has a first down.
Number 12, Jake Johnston.
Nice play from Johnston to Kurgo.
His yardage is good for
Yeah, St. Mary's had to drive, or rather Mashpee had to drive a lot more than St. Mary's did. And those neutral sites are supposed to be evenly split, and head coach Treveri was not happy with that.
I mean, can't be 50-50. Sometimes one team has to be closer, but Mashpee unlucky on their part.
First and 10 from the Beaver 43.
Under 6 minutes in the third quarter. Ford again with the carry. Moving inside
Number 1, Devon Ford was the ball
up to the
carrier.
35-yard line of Blackstone Valley. Beavers down by 8. It seems like Mashpee has had the ball a lot more than Blackstone Valley has.
Yeah, definitely controlling the tempo through their run game. I mean, Ford is able to, he gets these chunks 3, 4, 5 yards, and after each series, they start to wear and tear on him.
Second and 2 from the 35. And a false start on offense for Mashpee. Matt Baggs will be called for it. And that was blatant and obvious to the referees.
False start. Offense.
Yeah, the senior there from the fullback position just jumped the gun a little too early. Wanted to block a man, but got to wait for the play.
Second and 7 for the
Second
Falcons.
and 7 now from the 40. Hand the ball off to Ford. And he'll maybe get a couple yards.
They have a freaking reason.
Number 1, Devon Ford had the carry for the Falcons. Number 59.
Great crowd on hand here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Jacob Toby, Johnny Gomes bringing you this game on Mashpee TV. Glad you could join us. It's been a fun one so far. Mashpee up 16-8. Both teams a couple 2-point conversions. Now 3rd and 6 for the Falcons. To Ford again. He got to the 35.
Number 1, Devon Ford had the carry for the Falcons.
Did not look like a first down, and it will be 4th and 6.
Yeah, Johnny McNamara and Ben Bonenberger leading the cavalry there on the line of scrimmage, but great job by the Beaver defense to stop him short. And it looks like the Falcons might go for it on this 4th and a long one.
I took the first shift. John got pizza.
Blackstone Valley's sideline getting pumped up for their defense.
Crowd really getting into this one, Toby. The loudest point we've maybe heard tonight. 4th and 1, you gotta love it.
Guess what? Mashpee calls a timeout.
Just builds the anticipation a little harder.
Timeout.
3:37 to go, 16-8. Mashpee on top. We'll take a short break here on Mashpee TV. Fourth and 2. Crowd is pumped up at Gillette Stadium. Mashpee going for it on 4th down. What can they do here?
Try to run the ball, tight formation, fullback and 2 tight ends.
Ford, not tackled yet. Ford, is he stopped? Referees haven't signaled yet. And it will be
Turnover on down.
So the Blackstone Valley defense comes to life.
Beautiful tackle on the outside by number 4, Tyler Truett. Just enough to trip up Ford. And that is a key pivotal play for this Blackstone Valley team.
That could turn the momentum in this game. We'll see what they can do offensively.
Mashpee started that drive at their own 10. Looked like they had something going, but risk it on a 4th and 1, and the Beaver defense able to hold them.
So Hendricks has a chance with the Beavers on the 35. The snap behind him. Hendricks still losing it, still on the ground inside the 10. And that's not what the Beavers intended to do on that play.
Loss of 25 there. Huge play defensively for the Falcons, and definitely a miscue for the Beaver offense. But you never know. Mashpee had that holding call that forced them to their own 10. Now this Beaver offense starting at their 10, and they could march down the field as well, Jacob.
A second and forever. 35. Hendricks, 2 receivers to his left. Has to throw quickly. The ball was tipped and incomplete. Nicholas Reed, or actually that was Torrin Burton with the tip for the Falcons.
We saw a similar play in the first half that looked like a screen, and this Mashpee Falcon defense is definitely poised enough to sniff that out. Third and forever.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
2 safeties deep, not looking for the big play.
Fitzgerald on the backfield. Hendricks going deep, and the ball is tipped, knocked away. Vaughn Hughes in on the action as well down the sideline, and it will be 4th down.
Yeah, Hughes and Kurgo there. Both of them looked like they could have got the pick, but collided into each other.
So the penalty is declined. 4th down and 35. We'll have to punt it away here. Johnston and Ford back to receive. Ball will bounce inside the 45, past the 50. To the 44. And that's where Mashpee will start their offense once more.
Beautiful field position for this Falcon team. They started the ball deep in their own end, but here it's a luxury starting it right around midfield.
Blackstone Valley's defense has done their part in this game. First 7 games of their season, 31 points allowed. They had 3 shutouts and allowed only 1 touchdown in 4 other games in that span. It's the offense that has struggled today to put points on the board. They've got 8 so far, and Mashpee looking to add to their 16. 1st and 10, ball on the 45. Johnson stepping back, now stepping up, jukes right, and won't get much of a gain there.
We've seen a few plays from this Falcon offense where Johnson seems a little on a character, unsure what he wants to do with the ball. Does he want to pass it? Does he want to run it? Unable to make up his mind there.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Ford with the carry. Still fighting for it. On his feet. Ford breaking away to the far sideline. Ford, touchdown, Mashpee.
54-yard gain. Started up the middle, breaks it off to the left. If it's a foot race, Stephon Ford's going to win that every time. He is special, Jacob.
Ford, his second touchdown today. Mashpee goes up 22-8. He is a special player, Devon Ford.
That he is. Quiet in the first half, and he had 65 yards, which might seem good to most players, but to him, that's quiet. Able to break off there, puts him over the 100 mark, Jacob.
He'll go for 2. That's what they do. Ford gets the handoff and is stopped. Ford has been such a good runner this season. He's also credited his offensive line, saying that it's unbelievable what they do. They're always happy to block for me. They just open up holes. They make my job 100% easier.
I mean, you look across the board, 6'4", 6'3", 6 feet. I mean, Ford at 6 foot, he's tall, but to them, he's able to hide behind them and break off runs like that.
And on that offensive line, we talked about it, Bonenberger has been what Coach Treveri says the best offensive lineman in the state.
I mean, not too many kids in the state are standing 6'4", 290, so very far and few from his size.
Mashpee will kick it off. Back to receive. Lyra. Fitzgerald. We'll see what they can do. Like we said, it's been a problem for Blackstone on the offensive side. Gonzalez will kick this one away. Lyra with the return. And he is decked at the 28-yard line. 3 or 4 Falcons flying in to make the stop.
Swarm of Falcons there. V formation down the field.
First and 10 at the 29. Minute 16 to go in the third.
Let's see if this Beaver offense can get going. First half, just 97 total yards, 32 on the ground to 75 in the air.
Hendricks stepping back in the pocket, going deep, and making the catch is Amaro, and he's taken down at the 45. Have not heard much from Amaro today. Had 5 touchdowns this season, all receiving, 217 yards, averaged 13.6 yards per reception. Also led the team in sacks with 6, but he's a key player on the offensive side. Have not heard much today from him.
Definitely is. Quiet so far, but this is when the stars shine in the third quarter.
Pass intended for Antaya, too high. Got a hand on it, but not much else. He's 2nd and 10. Hendricks looks to pass again, over the middle, and it's caught by Lyra. What a tackle. And Lyra comes up shaking his left hand a bit. Be a first down.
No gloves on, could be a stinger in this cold weather. But these kids are tough, Jacob. They've been here before, and look for them to make big plays down the stretch.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Hendricks to his right. Throws it. Completion made. Christensen at the 16. He makes the grab.
Another quiet player, Christensen, Amaro. These guys have been quiet in the first half, but here in this third quarter have woken up, able to give this Beaver team some hope.
Number 11, Luis Hendricks pass is complete to number 2, Connor Christensen.
And a timeout will be called on the field.
Oh man, my camera drifted.
Actually, be the end of the quarter. A score of 22-8 in favor of the Falcons. We'll take a short break here on Match B TV. We're right back with you. Back at Gillette Stadium, Division 7 Super Bowl between the Falcons and the Beavers. Jacob Toby along with Johnny Gomes. And it will be the Beavers to start it off. Hendricks. And a flag was thrown. Christensen.
Number 11, Luis Hendricks pass is complete to number 2, Connor Christensen.
Pass was complete, it looked like. The flag was thrown.
Defending for the Falcons.
Referees talking about what the call will be. Let's listen.
They said Peter again.
Defensive pass was declined. First down.
So the catch was complete. First down is made.
Hey, Peter, you want to hang out?
Blackstone Valley threatening.
So they'll bring up a first and goal. 3.
Tough third quarter for their offense. What can we expect in the fourth?
Yeah, tough quarter, like you said, averaging only 3.5 points per quarter in the third throughout the year. In the fourth quarter, Jacob, 14 points in the fourth. Look for them to make big plays here, first and goal.
Hendricks hands it off. And the run was stuffed.
That can happen when you have multiple backs in your formation. One goes one way, and sometimes you can collide and causes a loss there.
Loss of 2 in the play.
Good play defensively there by Xavier Gonzalez.
Blackstone Valley, 2nd and 5. Ball on the 5. Hendricks. The fake handoff out to his right. Still running, looking for somewhere. Lobs it towards the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Great chase down there by number 53. Great play there by Ian Ahern. Just put enough pressure to slow down that route and able to make a stop there.
3rd and 5. And this is a very important drive right now for Blackstone Valley. They've just not had their offensive game on today. As the team talks about what play they'll run. Fitzgerald, bottom of your screen. Lone receiver. Hendricks will throw, looking for somewhere, and he had to scoop it out to his right. It was complete. And Taya with the catch.
Number 11, Luis Hendricks pass is complete to number 30.
It will be a 4th down as they get the ball to the 6th.
Pretty circus play there. It looked like it was going to be a loss of about 7, 8, 9, 10 yards, and it looked like it might have been a touchdown. Whew. Should be a good one here, Jacob.
4th and 6, they have to go forward here. They need points. Remember, Mashpee scored on 4th and 1 for the first drive of their game. Can the Mashpee defense stop the Beavers? Hendricks Gets the snap, looks right, throws towards the end zone. It's caught! And it's a touchdown for Jordan Amaro.
Great play action there. Fake the handoff to Fitzgerald. Just able to make the linebackers bite for the Falcons. Wide open in the end zone for Amaro.
They'll go for 2. So Amaro with the touchdown.
A 2-point conversion attempt.
3 wide receivers lined up on the right side of the field. Look for something to happen there.
Hendricks off to his right again, and it's complete. Caught by Christensen. 2-point conversion. Good.
Lined up in the middle. Simple 5-yard and out. Able to beat his man. And I'll tell you what, we got a ball game.
Wait, no.
7:47
It's not my shift.
left in the fourth quarter here at Gillette Stadium. 22-16 your score. And like you said, Jay, it's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, no one's leaving their seats now. It's cold. You might have to go to your bathroom, but you're not missing this.
So Mashpee will get it back. Now they have the ability here with Ford to take time off the clock with the runs, but also get up the field at the same time because of his skill set.
Yeah, still plenty of time when you're in that in-between phase. Do you want to rush the ball? Do you want to throw the ball? Still plenty of time for this Beaver team to make a stop and score down the field, so you can see anything from this Mashpee offense.
And if you're Matt Treveri, head coach for Mashpee, why not keep throwing it? It's been working. Jacob Johnson has been very accurate today.
He has been, but you also look for guys like Devon Ford or Johnson, whether he's running the ball through the air, Kuzo. I mean, this team is very versatile offensively, so they have plenty of options, like you said, pass or run.
Kurgo will bring this one back. Far side, top of your screen. Still going. Just
Number 7,
past
Tim
the
Kurgo had the return for the Falcons.
37-yard line. Mashpee will start their offense right there.
Starting on 54, Antonio Pena. The play resumes. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mashpee Falcons. They'll start out on their own 34.
Just like restart the camera.
No, you know what? You touch anything up here?
Mashpee trying to win their 3rd straight Super Bowl. They beat Wacona 34-13 last year. Ford gets the handoff, running to his right, and he is stopped for a loss.
Number 1, Montreal Falcons.
Looked like Brandon Lira there. Got the stop way in the backfield, able to stop Ford for a huge loss. Not only Lira, there was 3 or 4 other guys there on the play.
So he's fine.
2-yard loss for Mashpee on that run by Ford. He was stopped. Blackstone Valley hyping up the crowd right now on their sideline. Their defense has brought them this far. They want it to continue that way. Johnston dropping back in the pocket, throws, and it's incomplete. Matt Baggs couldn't hang on to the ball, and it will be 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, the senior fullback there almost wanted to run with the ball before he caught it. One of those things you have to keep your eye on the ball. You take it off for a split second, and that's the difference between a completion and an incompletion. 3rd and 12 here. Let's see what the Falcons do. 6:53 left here in the 4th quarter.
This crowd is hyped up. And why not? 3rd and 12. Ford in the backfield. He'll block. Johnston going deep for Kurgo. And he makes the catch.
Kurgo, beautiful post route, able to beat Carter Christensen. Huge play there for the Mashpee Falcon offense.
Kurgo has been something else as well today, a deep ball threat.
He has been, averaging close to 16 yards a catch on the season. That one, just about 16 as well.
1st and 10 at the 45 for Mashpee. They answer a Black Valley crowd. Kurgo gets the handoff in motion. And he stopped. Did the ball come out? Mashpee still has it.
Number 7,
There was a scare for a moment that Mashpee might have lost it.
The 4th fumble on the day for this Mashpee team.
But yet, Blackstone Valley has not been able to come up with more than one.
Truly heartbreaking. That's something that you're going to look back at this game, and it's going to have an asterisk next to it. You caused 4 fumbles defensively, and you don't come away with the football? That's tough.
Play resumes. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mashpee Falcons. They'll do it from the Beaver 45.
Can Mashpee answer? Trying to put this game away. Approaching 5 minutes left to go. And the snap is dropped. Flag is thrown.
Beaver team signaling it was on the offense of Mashpee.
Dead ball. False start. Offense.
And it was.
That remains 2.
It feels like the Beavers have all the momentum right now. And if they get the ball back, that could be very scary. But their defense has to step up here on a 2nd and 15.
I mean, their offense is averaging 14 points per game in the 4th quarter. You can't score when you're on defense, Jacob.
Ford out to his left. Stiff arm. Can't be dragged down and out of bounds.
Number 1, Devon Ford had to carry for the
Able to get a great chunk of yards there, just shy of the 1st, but makes it a very manageable 3rd and 2.
The crowd for Blackstone Valley gets pumped up, and immediately when Ford touches the ball and runs, the noise dies down a bit.
I mean, he's the junior guy that they've been looking for this whole season on the offensive side, so pressure is not in the system.
Third and 2. 2 receivers, bottom of your screen. They'll just give it a Ford, up the middle. First down, past the 30.
Great chunk of yards there to get the first down. 14, Ethan Lynch on the stop. That's Ford. Could have broken off for more. Just south of 5 minutes here in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Do you think they'll pass and run the ball here, Jacob?
Ford has been very efficient so far. I think you have to keep going with the run game. Clock is moving right now. 4:40 left to go in the 4th.
Yeah, time management definitely on the upper edge for this Falcon offense.
Ford gets it again. Gain of looked to be 3 or 4. It was right up the middle.
I mean, he makes plays that look like they could be losses of 3 or 4 into a net gain of 3 and 4. Pretty special what this kid can do behind his lineman.
Between sections 125 and 129 on the visiting side of the stadium. You are invited to join us for the sermon. And thank you.
2nd and 7. Ford gets the handoff. Didn't look like he got the first. And if that's the case, it will be a 4th down.
Timeout. BVT.
There'll be a timeout taken.
All right, go ahead, look one.
Back at Gillette Stadium, Jacob Toby and Johnny Gomes. 3:48 to go in the 4th. 22-16 in favor of the Falcons. Johnston hands it off to Ford. And he gets the first down easily.
Looked like there might have been some movement from that Blackstone Valley Beaver defense. No flag thrown, but fortunately for Mashpee, first down anyway.
Clock keeps moving, the chains keep moving. 1st and 10, ball on the 18. This Blackstone Valley defense has been so good this season.
Look pretty lackluster here, Jacob.
It's the first time they've given up over 20 points in the playoffs. And now a timeout is called on the field. With 3:17 left to go, we'll step aside here on Mashpee TV. Back at Gillette Stadium, 22-16 lead for Mashpee. 3:17 left to go in the fourth. Johnston keeps it himself, spinning to his right and brought down at the 22.
Short gain there, but the rush does allow the clock to tick. 3 minutes approaching.
And now a timeout is called by Blackstone Valley. And we'll keep it here. Again, Blackstone Valley coming off a 34-8 loss to Nipmuc on Thanksgiving Day. They rested their starters. And they've had such a great season. Their only loss coming on Thanksgiving Day. Their quarterback, Reese Hendricks, one of the toughest kids in the state. Head coach James Archibald saying that he doesn't have what you normally sees. The toughest quarterback I've coached. I don't know what it is about him. And he had that injury, broke the collarbone on his throwing shoulder, was out 3 games, and he made his comeback. And he's got a rod actually fused in his right shoulder.
I mean, this stuff, it must be scripted. This doesn't happen in real life. This kid is tough. I mean, who has a rod in their shoulder and still comes out here and plays the Super Bowl?
And that's what this team's about, toughness. Blackstone Valley.
Gonna have to be tough here if they want to keep this defensive drive alive.
Ford gets the ball. Out to his left. It will be a 3rd and 8. And Blackstone Valley will take another timeout to try and stop the clock at 3:04. As Mashpee is up 22-16 here at Gillette Stadium. We'll take a break. 3rd and 4 for Mashpee. They give the ball to Ford, running to his left to the 10. Looks to be short, and it will be 4th down and 3 for the Falcons. They'll go for it here. And Mashpee trying to be the second Cape team to win a Super Bowl today.
Yep, the first one, the game before this, Dennis Yarmouth able to come atop. And Mashpee hopefully do the same.
Last year, 2 Cape teams won Super Bowls, Falmouth and Mashpee. 4th and 2. And the ball was lost. Blackstone Valley's got it. They lost it on 4th and 2. And the ball going to the Beavers.
Huge play defensively there. Aiden Fitzgerald, the small linebacker, able to creep between the linemen and cause the fumble.
Wow.
Huge momentum shift there, Jacob.
2:21 on the clock. It was a 4th and 2. And Mashpee loses the football. Now we saw Mashpee go the length of the field in 2 minutes. Blackstone Valley's got a chance to do the same. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Hendricks has the snap. And the ball is dropped, intended for Truitt.
Yeah, Beavers had to burn their timeouts defensively in order to get the ball back. So look for them for those out routes towards the sideline to stop the clock. Mashpee defense got to be aware of that.
2nd and 10. The ball will be on the 13. We mentioned Hendricks and what he's been through with the injury. He said before he came back, I kept telling everyone I was coming back. No one believed me. And he's back playing at Gillette Stadium. 2:16 left to go. He gets the snap, and he'll run it himself, but he won't get much room. He's taken down.
And like you said, Jacob, that is the foundation of this Beaver team. Head coach James Archibald was asked about what it's like to coach a vocational school. He says he loves it, and he can't stand about the negative stereotypes of tech schools. He wants to teach football to them. He doesn't really care about what trade they're in. These are football players when they step on the field.
Hurry up offense right now. Hendricks over the middle. Completion made to Christensen. Well, they've got to hurry. Be a first down. And the clock will continue to roll. Under a minute 40 left to go. Hendricks stepping back in the pocket, rolling out to his right. Threw it, and it will be incomplete. Past the 26th, intended for Antaya.
Great job defensively there by Gonzalez, right up in the grill, able to force a short completion and not towards the sideline as well, up the middle. Second and long here for this Beaver offense.
.125 left to go. Hendricks looking out to his right. Pass is caught by Christensen. That'll be a first down.
Tyler Kuzo on the stop there. Tackled him inbounds, so the clock is rolling.
Hendricks, and it's intercepted by Mashpee. Coming over, Kendall Rose, and that might do it.
Kendall Rose, the linebacker, able to sniff out the pass the whole way out. Jumps the gun, breaks the route, and breaks hearts. Huge play defensively for this Mashpee team, as he is the sideline hero, no doubt about it.
We thought all the momentum was headed for the Beavers, but the Falcons retake it. They're in victory formation right now with 1:03 left to go, and they've got a 22-16 lead.
Turnovers have definitely been the story of this game. 4 fumbles for Mashpee, but they also came away with 2 interceptions, one early by Ford, and then here, the play of the game by Kendall Rose.
.40 seconds left to go as the clock continues to roll. Johnston in at quarterback will take the knee. 28 seconds left to go. And that's all they're going to have to do as the clock will wind down. The Mashpee Falcons are the 2017 Division 7 Super Bowl champions, and they've got their three-peat. Celebrate on the field.
And time runs out in this Division 7 Super Bowl.
Mashpee Falcons.
Score, Mashpee Falcons 22. Blackstone Valley
another trip to Gillette
16.
Stadium.
On behalf of the
And another Super Bowl.
Congratulations to both
Coming back to Cape Cod.
Division 7 Super Bowl.
Great battle from both sidelines. Honored to watch this game, Jacob Toby. I mean, from the start of the kickoff to the pick by Kendall Rose. 40 minutes of great end-to-end football. Wouldn't have had it scripted any other way.
And you have to take a look at Blackstone Valley and what they did this season. So impressive, 11-1 on the year. Reese Hendricks, their quarterback, coming back from a collarbone injury after breaking it, missing 3 games, coming back and playing very well. Connor Palmeros, their running back, a star in this league. They've got a lot of positive energy moving forward for their program. The first vocational tech school to come here to Gillette Stadium since 2013.
Yeah, definitely something to build off of. Win or loss, proud moment for vocational schools all across Massachusetts. Able to put them on the map and here in Gillette Stadium. So definitely a great game by the seniors, Lyra, Hendricks, and Tanya, everyone else, the coaches, but just unfortunate enough to fall short.
All right, so we'll be back in a moment to wrap it up as Mashpee, Gillette Stadium champions, Super Bowl champions. Back at Gillette Stadium, Jacob Toby along with Johnny Gomes. 22-16 win for the Mashpee Falcons over the Beavers, and it was a great game for both teams. What were your final takeaways?
Yeah, great game from the start, but the final takeaways has definitely been the offensive line, Devon Ford, and just defensively able to make 2 key interceptions, and that got them the Super Bowl ring.
3 straight Super Bowl titles now for the Falcons. This program has been tremendous. Matt Treveri's got to be proud of their school.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of seniors on this team that he loved and bonded over with 4 years. No better way to go off with the Super Bowl, though.
All right, that'll do it for us here at Gillette Stadium. For Johnny Gomes, I'm Jacob Toby. Thanks for checking in. The Division 7 Super Bowl here on Mashpee TV. The Falcons winning it 22-16 over the Beavers.